Okay, Mr. Bonnie, so as an expert, what can you say to us about cross-position PvT on Circuit Breaker? On Benzene, excuse me.
Yeah, it doesn't look exactly like Circuit Breaker, although it's similar, but well, cross positions on benzene. Yeah, that's something.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like, did you ever not play cross positions on Benzene? like, yeah, you're right. It's it's pretty weird name to call it this way.
Okay, so well, it's a pretty huge map. So I'm wondering if Mazur or Nyoken is gonna go for some greedy expansion, like 12 Nexus or a fast command center. Well, it looks like at least we see the first depot inside the Terran's main, so it may look like, oh, okay, so seems like they both gonna play standard, yeah.
But
yeah, look at the pro, because it's not that common. He's going for the gassing. I'm a little bit skeptical if the the prop was sent too late.
oh, so that's why he sent the probe. I wanted to ask you why he descended the probe, because recently the Protoss players are skipping sending the probe and they are scouting with 1 Zealots, and on 2 players map it makes even more sense because you have 100% to find your opponent, right?
Yeah, or you can just keep the Zealot together and just go straight for Dragon, because, well, you know exactly where your opponent is, so you can even get some more economical advantage.
But Mazur is starting from a Zealot, so he will want to apply some pressure, I think. Or maybe it's like because he's like delaying his cybernetic core for a lot, just to have this Zealot.
Well, to be honest, I don't like this decision from Mazur, because, as I said, Benzene is a long map, and by a long map I mean the time travel between the both naturals are just so big. It's gonna take forever for the Zealot to reach Nyoken's base.
Yeah, Mazur scouting with the probe. If there is something moving out, he saw the SCV but he didn't move, so SCV should scout this Zealot coming. So thanks to having this supply barrack on the right side of the supply depot on the right side of the barracks, Nyoken should be safe against the Zealot, I think.
Yeah. Although Mazur does a good job by hiding the Zealot, so its information is important in StarCraft. So Mazur knows about it. So if he doesn't show his Zealot, Nyoken may be caught off guard. He may exactly see that one Marine is out. So
Mazur with brilliant, like, it was a very good move, and I'm sure Nyoken will be shocked. Like, did he realize? Oh, he just realized that the Zealot is here.
Yeah, now he's gonna wonder if that's a proxy or maybe or something. So, well, he's gonna get a little bit chaotic from this point on.
Yeah, because he would like to make a command center, but Mazur delayed it for a bit. And
yeah, he put it at 600 minutes, so that's something.
Oh,
yeah, the SCVs are fat. The SCVs are fat and have lots of HP, so this Zealot are just gonna get trapped and well, just gangbang between. Oh,
he will kill one Marine eventually. No, but a lot of mining time has been lost by Nyoken.
Yeah, exactly. That's I would say that was worth it, or almost worth it if Mazur didn't lose the probe, because I feel like. Well, another Dragon inside of Nyoken's base, so he managed to kill the wounded Marine, and he goes back because the shields are gonna regenerate. So that was definitely a good call from Mazur.
Yeah, now he will delay this. Oh, maybe not, because this command center was delayed, so Nyoken will have his, like, maybe not 2 tanks, but 1 tank with siege mode. On this position, for example, should save this expansion.
Yeah, I'm wondering where as Terran you want to siege your first tank. I believe I'd siege on the run. Okay, so the range has finished, and next both players are going for a standard macro game. Well, as expected from Benzene.
Oh yeah, and Nyoken is choosing this position. It should, like, give a surprise to because he's not seeing the tank. Oh,
well,
now he saw them.
Careful, these tanks shot from the other map. Mazur was surprised where did the tank shoot from, but yeah, he didn't expect he's gonna shoot from another map.
So now, what is the option? Like starport or like 2 or 3 more factories, right?
Well, he's going for academy, so he's gonna go for armory as well, and it's gonna be followed by factory. So that's because he scouted Mazur with SCV for a long time, so he's not worried about the DT rush. So he's getting his comsat station, so he wants to get as much information as possible through the comsat station, and he'll adapt to the game after that. But that's good for him, because he's not making eBay, and he's not gonna waste any minerals on turrets, on engineering bay, and the SCVs who would spend their time needlessly to put these turrets down.
Okay, people are asking to get Bonnie closer to the microphone. Microphone is 100% on his range, so yeah, I'm getting Bonnie closer to me.
Oh, Zero, you're so close. I can feel your warmth.
Oh yeah, I'm always warm when I'm watching StarCraft.
Oh, that's such a good news.
So a lot of an already failed expansion from Mazur, so that's a good indication for his macro game, because he's definitely a macro player, more of a macro player. But look at Nyoken, he's already responding with his, it's very risky, right? It's very open.
Yeah, but I'm sure as hell that Nyoken scanned Mazur's main, and so just a single gateway there, so he knows that he's got nothing to worry about. He can take this base ASAP and not fall too behind of Mazur's economy.
Yeah, he's scanning. He didn't scan this position yet.
Yeah, but he scanned the gateways, and there was just a single gateway, so that's why he rushed the other command.
Oh, very nice block with the Dragoons, but it was a good attempt. These 2 Vultures could kill a lot of probes over there. So Mazur really on top of his defense, but Nyoken is not falling behind him. Going for this expansion will definitely be fine for him.
Yeah, remember, Nyoken is either gonna go for 2-1 timing, because his armory was pretty fast. So yeah, we can either expect him to go for 2-1 timing, or even more of a macro game of a turtle Terran taking his base one after another. But well, remember, it's benzene, so you need to be worried, if not about carriers, then about recall into main base, which is you could say the battlefield is pretty much outside of Terran's main. So if you get a recall into your main, it's gonna take a long time for Terran's units to get back to base.
Yeah, that's definitely true. This is one of the maps where it's like on Blue Storm. If you are in the middle of the map, it's almost impossible to get back with your high value army home. But yeah, Nyoken making this wall in. Hugest wall in possible. He's still scanning, so he wants to know what is going on. And do you think he's anticipating something weird after seeing this many gateways? Do you think he still expect recall arbiters or carriers, or after seeing these gateways he's sure that this is macro game from Mazur?
Well, to be honest, it's not a big gateway count for the moment. It's just 5 gateways at the moment with 6 incoming, so Mazur could afford a lot more gateways. So Mazur is gonna continue with his macro play, and he's gonna take his mineral only in the couple of next minutes. Yeah.
Nyoken already anticipating that he's expecting this expansion to be happening. Already cannons from Mazur, so he likes to be safe. Just in case of some kind of drops, Vultures run bys. This is always good.
So yeah, are we gonna see Stargate with the Templar Archives? Probably, right?
Yeah, we should. It will be very late Stargate, but
yeah,
it will be followed with a lot of units. Nyoken is scanning everything. He wants to know what he's playing against. He don't want to play blindly.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my wife because apparently she lost her phone.
Okay.
I'm calling you, my wife.
you are pronouncing her my wife.
Yeah, she's under Bonnet nickname on the chat. It's so weird.
Yeah, that's good to have your nickname on the
Yeah,
chat.
well, the priest said we are as one, right? So here you go.
Oh, so my nickname is yours now. So she is always Protoss from now on.
Yeah, she's Bonner, so
That's good. So I shouldn't make Karolcia Karolinka as a Z nickname. She should be like Zeroa.
oh yeah.
Voldemort, pick your telephone, your wife is calling you.
Eon's like, Voldemort, pick your telephone, your wife is calling you. Like, thank you for your donations, Mr. Eon.
Yeah, each financial support is very appreciated, and I encourage you to do more of it.
Like Bonnie with his salesman's knowledge very high.
It's not for me, guys. It's for the StarCraft community.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's sacrifice. Let's sacrifice. Oh, the Zealots get the mine. Yeah,
Okay.
you were right about the Stargate. It's here, and Arbiter Tribunal is here. I don't really like the gateway positions.
Yeah, it's not ideal because well, the building SimCity is not perfect. Could be better. So you don't have on Benzene. You don't have another main. Remember about that. So you cannot place another 10 or 12 gateways in another main. So you need your SimCity on Benzene really needs to be good.
Yeah, you need to manage your building placement and space correctly as a Protoss.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as you can see now, Nyoken is happy. Nyoken sees everything through concept, so he knows exactly he doesn't need to do anything because Mazur's arbiter tech is so late. Then he just be a happy panda and camp until he gets 2-1 and then just leave. Because let's have a look inside of Nyoken's base. No turrets there, he knows he has nothing to worry about, so he put down a lot of factories. So normally some of these factories would be turrets, but not in this game because of how late Mazur's arbiter is.
Yeah, and because of Nyoken was scouting a lot, he didn't play blindly and he didn't make blindly turrets. He was just thinking what he should do against what Mazur is doing, and he didn't spend unneeded resources on turrets. That's why he's already having the full limit on 13 minutes. So it's like he's having the almost even limit as a Protoss, so I don't think you want that as a Protoss.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's fighting up the ramp, so here is the chance. But it was a good engage overall for Mazur.
Oh yeah, he killed like a few tanks. Oh, now he's killing more of them.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna lose the shuttle and a couple of those, but he, well, Mazur is trading okay there, so he's buying some time until his Protoss tech comes up.
Yeah, this is what he needs to do. This is 2-1 Terran army, so he needs to be careful, and he's buying a lot of time thanks to these attacks, and he's having pretty okay number of gateways for now. So
okay, so
he's macroing again.
Not bad position from either of players, so they both accept these terms and fight on. But yeah, well,
it should be fine for Mazur overall. Oh, I thought he will want to kill these tanks.
yeah, he's gonna just leave the zones and hope that some siege tanks would kill each other. But yeah, not this time around. So then yet again, where is Mazur tech? Where are High Templars? Where are Arbiters? Because it's 15th minute and we don't see any of these. Okay,
Yeah.
here is the first Arbiter.
But it's a little bit too late. Oh, this was a good mine.
Yeah, unexpected, but well, I think that if both players have the similar supply, it's good for Terran, right? So
Yeah, definitely. And he's moving forward. Oh, he might even scout the probes.
Yeah.
Oh, he will definitely. So he knows that there is expansion on 6 o'clock.
oh, can Mazur fight it? This is decisive moment for the game. Can Mazur really well defend this area, because if he doesn't, Nyoken is gonna send just a couple, like 2 tanks to destroy the 6 o'clock base.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good move. And right now, I think Mazur is feeling pretty well, because for now on he's mining from 5 bases. So
yeah, exactly. So he just
should be
needs to
fine.
buy time. But Nyoken has got some pretty good positional advantage. He's got the high ground, but well, Mazur knows about that, and he's gonna move around and kick him in the back.
he can even try to cut the reinforcements. Oh, he's flanking that? No, it was a misclick. Because he could try to cut the reinforcement, and then killing this army should be easy.
Yeah, you just need to be worried about that ramp and mines, because sometimes these mines just well make your whole plans perish.
Oh, these 3 dragoons, I didn't even realize that they are here. These are 2-1 vultures, so they should deal with them easily.
What about Mazur's aspects?
It's 1-0 only, and he's going for 2-0.
Okay, so he's not that far much behind, but Nyoken is gonna get his 3-2 upgrades soon, and it's gonna get even harder for Mazur to fight Terran army.
Yeah, this is the moment when you regret that you didn't make a lot of arbiters earlier, because these units are making the difference.
Oh, you cannot lose the arbiter. You want to make that recall.
Oh yeah, and oh, it was a small misclick from Mazur, but this base, oh, it's not alive. I'm blind. Oh, it's impossible to change colors for red.
Yeah, what is Mazur wants to cut off the reinforcements here, and he's waiting for the 2 units to come out of stasis. Well, I think making a recall in this situation would have. Oh, he wants to catch this army in the middle. That's a huge battle coming. Nice mine drag.
A lot of zealots are coming in and connecting with the tanks, so that's a good job by Mazur, I think. If he will clear this army, like lowering the number of tanks is always good, and fighting not the whole army of Terran, but like only with a half of it, it's always good. But he's still behind on supplies.
Yeah, the thing is, Nyoken is just not going for some free base semi all-in, but he's got macro to back his economy up. So, he's on 4 bases now, getting his 5th base up. So Mazur really needs to do something about it, either pressure the bottom or go for a recall. If this goes on for a longer time, I think Nyoken is gonna be happy, because Terran will outscale better with his 2 free upgrades.
Yeah, definitely. In the straight up battle, he should win like decisively. So Mazur should do something crazy with these arbiters, and he's already preparing himself for a recall. But it will be hard to recall over here, especially without Observer.
Also, as I said, he's pressuring the bottom side. He's gonna try to deny this expansion. Oh, it got cancelled.
That's a good job. That's definitely worth it for. Oh, this was a tricky dragoon.
Yeah.
I saved by arbiter.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a recall.
Okay, that's not a place to recall. I mean, you just attacked your bottom expansion, and you're recalling army in there when Terran's army is positioned there. Well, not exactly the best tactic there.
Yeah, but for a second he cut out the Nyoken from mining, so he was just mining from this.
Oh, by the way,
Mineral
only on this map is just 1,000 mineral each mineral field, so
yeah, it's almost
they
fine.
get depleted pretty soon. So maybe in fact that wasn't a half bad decision by to cut this corner base off.
Yeah, but the biggest problem for him now will be this huge army of Terran, and how will he deal with that? Because his army doesn't look that big.
Well, he's got arbiters. It's all up to say. Oh, EMP!
EMPO!
In the meanwhile, Mazur is taking his top expansion, and he'll try to save it, because well, he doesn't want to fight 4 base against 4 base, so I think he's gonna accept the terms and take this battle on.
But shouldn't Mazur wait for another round of his units? Like he still have some money.
Yeah, I feel like he's too dragon heavy right now. there are hardly any zealots, not to mention High Templars. So yeah, he needs to leave this base and take his leave.
Yeah, that's a lot of dragoons. It's never good to fight. Like even the Goliaths and the Vultures, I feel like when they are on 3-2, like they're having pretty good fight against unupgraded Protoss.
Yeah, it's like vultures. Oh, recall!
Where is it?
Whoa! Finally, recall. Oh, the second arbiter got EMP'd, and that was huge. Unfortunately for Mazur, Nyoken had a couple of siege tanks there. I don't know how he did it, or maybe these tanks just pop out of the factories, but yeah, it was good from him to have these tanks.
But all the army of Nyoken went back home to defend this recall, so overall it did its job. It wanted to prevent Nyoken from killing Mazur, and he bought a lot of times thanks to that.
Yeah, the thing is, with oh, huge, another recall. But Nyoken's army was headed back home, so all the army is there.
Yeah.
So Protoss army is just melting, vaporizing all the blue
Good blood on the Terran base. It's always good for a Terran to see
Oh
that.
my god.
And now, like, it's still pretty close in the supplies, but it should give advantage to a Terran. Now Mazur will clear these 2 tanks.
Well, the thing is, when you recall, you get your bases up, you get your economical advantage, but Mazur doesn't have that. He's depleted top left. He's gonna get his mineral only depleted pretty soon, so it's like his last breath right now. So he needs to do something, and I don't know what he can do.
This is the last attack for Mazur, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if I was Mazur, I'd try to do maybe a recall into bottom right, but well, Nyoken must be anticipating that, right? So he's Nyoken is all in defense. He knows how good situation he has for him right now.
Why to risk if you have such a big advantage? That's right. That's a good approach overall. And this one tank should make this expansion happy. Like, look at this number of turrets. It's pretty high overall. Like, he's not having any here, but I think this turret killed the first arbiter, right? And then he EMP'd the second one.
Yeah. Yeah, so the idea was good to... Oh! Huge engage... Where is the stasis?
Oh, that's a little bit bad stasis overall, but
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Anticlimactic. But yeah, Nyoken does his job. Just defend. Yeah, he's in pretty good lead. Well, granted, Mazur took his own base, or it's almost gonna get up, but well, Nyoken has been on his 5 bases now for quite some time now. So yeah, he's gonna move out to grab this base soon, and by doing this, he'll secure his victory.
yeah, and he's still mining from 2 bases where Mazur is only mining from 1. So despite having like this big army advantage, Nyoken is also having huge economical advantage. So if Mazur wants to stay in this game, he needs to win this battle. And this is a big place for recall, right?
Yeah, for huge stasis.
Oh, stasis, excuse me, not recall. Recall too, but yeah, it would be harder.
Yeah, that was a pretty good, very, very good engagement from Mazur, but
Yeah,
is it gonna be enough? That's the question. Perhaps he can draw this battle, but when these tanks are gonna come out of stasis, well,
You will have to deal with them eventually.
yeah, the tables are gonna turn.
Oh, this base is having only 6 minerals, so it's not the biggest one, like third base on Sylphid.
How about the top expansion? Yeah, for that match, 8 minerals, and I really like it because this base is more open and vulnerable to attacks, while the other base on the 6-ish o'clock is you got a ramp there, so the map creator put just 6 minerals there, so I really like the idea behind it.
Making Archons from Protoss, it means that you are not having too much money and you still want to produce units.
Yeah, that's how you know Protoss are desperate. They make Archons in PvT.
Oh, and 1 EMP on this army might be very, very valuable. And I think Nyoken is not... Oh, maybe he is even neither siege tank, because, like, I thought his army is much bigger, but it's like...
Yeah, why risk, right? You're
Yeah,
just
exactly.
gonna move slowly forward towards his base. One tank after another.
Closing parenthesis.
And we got another donation from Wilchi, so thank you Wilchi for supporting.
Thank you,
and
Mr.
to get back to this game, and yeah, Mazur realizes that he cannot fight a Terran army anymore and surrenders.
Yeah, good job. Good job by Nyoken. Very, very good game. So, it was pretty even game, right?
Yeah, well, I think crucial parts were when Mazur delayed his Arbiter tech for a little bit too long, so Nyoken didn't have to make turrets, Mazur's only advantage was maybe slight economic advantage and just positional advantage, because Nyoken couldn't just move up the ramp, so Mazur won a little bit there, and he managed to fend off the Terran 2-1 timing. But in general, when his arbiters kicked in, it started looking good for Mazur, but he made a couple of recalls, some worse than the other ones, because the recall on the bottom right was just okayish. Then the idea to recall the factories was good, but something went wrong. So yeah, the ideas were good, it's just I don't know, maybe he has some more luck because Nyoken's tank just popped out of factories, so you couldn't see that coming, right?
Yeah, but overall it was pretty good macro game out of Mazur, and I really like this style when you are going like heavy 20 gateways, no arbiter, just pure massacre. But it's not working against 3-2 Terran army.
Yeah, it's not working against Kampa style. You really need to hit a specific timing. And you need to engage the Terran army good, and that's not an easy thing to accomplish.
Yeah, definitely. So the score is 1-0 for Nyoken. He won on Benz, and now the second match will be on Circuit Breaker.
Ionzerk, my wife is not mad. I called her so she could try to find her phone, and she found it. So that was the story.
Yeah, so phone has been found.
Yeah, it was in
That's good.
her car.
Yeah, so that's good. But
yeah, women always lose some items here and there, keys or phones.
like the most funny part is when they are losing it on their purse, and they are looking in the purse, they can't find it, they are looking all over the home, and they're eventually finding it in the purse. like that's so normal. Like, at least from my perspective, like,
Yeah, women.
yeah, but they are good.
Yeah, women make good wives.
Like, so that's good indication, because you are coming closer and closer. So, are you ready for game number 2?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Game number 2. It will be Mazur versus Nyoken. So, winner of this best of 3 will go directly to the finals.
The Storm, I'm not a priest, I'm an Ayur priest. May Adon be with you.
Yeah, so Bonnie can bless you with Protoss skills.
Yeah, God bless your zealots. And by God, I mean Adon.
Okay. So now we are having cross positions. So
Yeah,
Circuit Breaker.
exactly. It's not a rematch on Benzene on weird positions. It's in fact a Circuit Breaker.
So, like, do you prefer to play against Terran who is closer to you, or do you prefer to play cross position?
There are also differences between vertical and horizontal positions. The games also go different when Terran is well in horizontal position and when he's in vertical position. So a lot of scenarios, you know, it's bad. Cross positions means that the travel distance is the biggest you can get. So Mazur is probably gonna be happy with that.
Yeah, and starting with the fast gateway. Let's see, because he's not scouting this time. He scouted after the gateway the last game, I think, or after the pylon event.
Yeah, he scouted too late. He wanted to steal the gas, and he sent the probe too late. So now well, maybe he won't send any probe after all. Well, we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's he's still building probes, and Nyoken is also not starting from fast command center, going directly to the refinery. So very standard opening.
Yeah, that's the position. That's the same well building placement you see on Fighting Spirit, where you put your barracks and you put a factory on top right from the barracks. So and it's a tight wall, just like that.
Yeah, that's a good job. And yeah, this is the Zealot, and no. Oh, and with a scouting even. Mr. Biohazard just followed. He made a Biohazard Cup, I believe. Yeah, there was something.
Yeah,
like that.
there was definitely something like that.
Yeah, so thank you, Mr. Biohazard.
I'm bad with my memory, so yeah, I don't remember exactly what kind of tournament it was, but I remember there was a tournament like that.
So yeah, you're right, the factory is over here, so now the wall is tight, and if the Zealot will come over here, he might have a chance maybe to kill this STV, which is building factory.
No,
it will be too late, right?
Yeah, the Zealot is gonna get there. Well, first he needs to find. So Mazur sent his probe to top right corner, and is gonna leave the rest of his job to the Zealot to scout to the remaining bases. Okay, so Dragon is gonna. Oh!
What a sneaky usage of a pylon! I like it so much.
Yeah, that's so inspiring. Thank you, Mazur. Oh, this probe is a little bit too aggressive.
Oh, but where is he going with this STV? Is he expecting something?
Oh my god, are you a god, Nyoken? Yeah, a half god at least. But yeah, the vulture is out, and I don't think Zealot actually spotted the vulture, so it may end up well. Oh,
he just missed it.
I think he saw it. Yeah, I think he saw it. StarCraft is pretty brutal when it comes to the fog of war, because yeah, there's oh.
He can't let this vulture go to the base. Oh, he's even pretending that he's going for expansion? Or?
Yeah, good job from Mazur there. Just, oh my god.
Like, I'm so... Oh, the Tempera Hives is here, so...
Yeah, no need to put it outside. But yeah, Nyoken is gonna realize soon that, well, Mazur doesn't have gun range, so... well, here's the eBay.
Like, is it quick eBay or normal?
Yeah, that's a well relatively fast eBay. I think yeah, that's the fastest eBay you can get.
Yeah, and like after having this eBay, like Nyoken will start the turret immediately. So
yeah,
overall, he should be happy.
I think he suspects something.
Yeah, but he's also investing a lot of money into that, and Mazur is going for expansion behind it, so it's not the end of the world, I think.
Yeah, that's because yeah, Dark Templar is a good unit because it forces you to make defensive structures that really you cannot really use turrets on the offense. So Mazur doesn't exactly well gamble a lot here. He's just gonna have a faster way to arbiter tech later on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now just target and arbiter tribunal, like making a gas even now. Oh, he's going for the turret?
Oh, that's so nice. I really like this idea. But two SCVs are repairing.
Oh, he just made it. but there will be a scan in a second, but he delayed a lot of mining time for one dragon, and so maybe it was worth it.
Mazur's main.
Oh, one vulture, yeah. 4 kills already.
Oh, this is so huge. This is so huge.
And Mazur is not even realizing that, I think.
Yeah, he realizes, but he doesn't have any units.
Oh yeah, and he just started to build. Oh, the Dark Templar, Dark Templar Savior.
Yeah, so the position is so bad for Mazur right now. There's so much chaos going on that he lost so many probes, and he probably didn't produce probes at that time. So his economy is just half dead right now, and this DT is dead.
Yeah, he needs to repair this combat station, but
yeah,
overall it's pretty good situation for Nyoken, because like Mazur is having 2 bases, but his saturation is not that good as it should be, especially in the main base, because the natural is like oversaturated, I would call it even.
Yeah, the properties between workers in main base and natural should be in a 9-to-7 ratio, and it's definitely not that, so it's bad. Oh, he actually repaired the comsat station. I'm a little bit surprised that he actually noticed that.
Yeah, it's not very often you see that kind of things that your comsat station is burning. But overall, like playing this Dark Templars, I think I saw it in your games when you've been playing like PvT. You've been playing Dark Templars and then forcing a lot of scans, and Fast Arbiter gave you this opportunity to abuse a little bit of this invisibility of these units, because the Terran spent the scans on the Dark Templars.
Exactly. First, Terran needs to scan your DTs, then you come with Arbiter, and he's got no other choice but to retreat and wait for a vessel. But in this case, the Vulture gave so much value to Nyoken that, well, it's a completely different story right now.
Only one Vulture changed the story of this game.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he will scan this sneaky Citadel, it will not matter right now.
Yeah, well, 75 minerals, just getting half of this game close.
Oh, he scanned just perfectly now, so now he knows that the Arbiter is on the way. Now he knows even the sneaky move with the Citadel of Adun with Bonnie we've been so happy about.
Oh, nice one-time kill. That's good.
That's good trade for Dark Templar, and now he will force one more.
Careful with this DT comsat. Okay. Huh.
Oh.
Seems like Nyoken has been using his scanners a little bit too much on the map, so he cannot kill this DT over here.
Yeah, so now he's sending one more. Fortunately for Nyoken, he's having 2. Oh, but he will have only 1 scan for now, so he can block this third expansion for a little while right now with this second DT.
Here goes the scan, but another DT is coming in, so he's gonna delay this. He's gonna. Oh, tanks are
that's
sieging.
perfect for him.
He's got about 10 seconds right now to be annoying, and he does that pretty well. So good job by Mazur here. Now he's the one that's just distracting Terran.
Yeah, this is what he needed.
Yeah, to get back to this game, but well, his Arbiter is on the way. So scan.
Yeah, I wanted to check where it will be. But already +1. But look at the supplies. Nyoken is still like even with supplies, and he's starting to mine with his third base. Like, let's say at the same time as Mazur, and I think Mazur is still having less peons than Nyoken overall.
Yeah, that could be true. I mean, if the supplies are even, that means Terran is in advantageous position.
Maybe
So,
this Arbiter will change
yeah,
something.
the last game Mazur showed us some really good Arbiter play. So that could be the thing that could bring the victory home for Mazur. So let's see the factory count, because it's not getting too high at the moment. So actually I didn't mention anything about observers, because I don't think we've seen any observers.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's just building observatories. So he spent all the gas he had on first on Dark Templars, then on Stargate and Arbiters, and he
Yeah.
just found some gas, and he's not having third gas. He's like, this is only Minera only.
Yeah, he's been playing blind and he did that pretty well.
Oh, look at this number of turrets. So he's so afraid of recall.
Yeah, see what I mean? In the last game we lacked exactly that. And can you show us the factory number? Yeah, see, it's just 4, and around this time, maybe like 1 minute later, and Nyoken had like, I don't know, about 10 or more factories.
This was a huge number. Yeah, so you're right, this fast arbiter is also delaying Terran overall, because like this is so much money spent on the turrets.
Yeah, I mean, Nyoken wants to just be safe and not worry about any recalls, so he just builds turrets, so when he pushes out, he will have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm wondering why he's not like trying to secure this base, because it looks, at least for me, that it's so easy to secure against Protoss. Like to take these 4 bases.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Protosses usually expect Terrans to take it, and Terrans, by not doing so, may sometimes surprise Protoss by going for a heavy 3-base push on Circuit Breaker. But it's not gonna be the case this time, because we see that Nyoken probably made a little bit too many turrets to make any sort of a timing attack, so he's gonna delay this attack and just gonna stall and wait for his upgrades, wait for his limit, and etc, etc. He's gonna take his time.
2-1 will be in a second, and it looks like my Zerg versus Terran games when I'm going to Hatchmuta. It's like 1 million of turrets, like... Oh, I think someone followed, thank you my friend. So more super depots, but this will be 2-1 Terran, very scary. But I'm wondering where the Arbiter is, because there should be like 2 Arbiters for now. Oh, even more.
Yeah, even the energy upgrade is there, so these arbiters are gonna, if you guys don't know, if you make an energy upgrade, your units pop out with 25% of your maximum energy. So by making, so instead of 50 out of 200, it's gonna be 62 out of 250. So that's why the upgrade is good. Not just because of the plus 50 energy potentially, but because of the starting energy.
Yeah, it's also working for High Templars, and it's mainly useful over there, right?
Yes. Yeah, because well, if you think about it, High Templar needs twice less time to get to the storm.
Yeah, from 25 to only 12 and a half of waiting, like if I can call it this way.
Yeah, so Mazur is pressuring the 6 o'clock expansion.
And you're right, Protoss knows about it, and now he's denying this base, which I thought it's late. And Nyoken army is not that big because he invested so much money in the turrets. So I think Mazur might feel pretty good about this game, and I'm wondering why he's not making more expansions maybe?
Yeah.
Or maybe gateways, because he's still having a lot of money.
Well, either he wants to make some move right now with maybe a recall, or I don't know, hallucination into arbiters, but I don't see any high tempers, so it may not be the case. But yeah, I'm really expecting Mazur to take some additional expansions right now, especially corner ones where he could put a lot of gateways, because this game is pretty, I don't know, from Nyoken's side, pretty old school. He's camping to the limit, and in these scenarios, Protoss often just, oh, are we gonna see a recall? This army is positioned as if it wanted to be recalled, but Nyoken's defense is on top.
Yeah, he's even having Vessel over here
With
on
so
top of
many
this
turrets,
turret.
yeah.
And one more turret is never bad.
Yeah, and another command center just as, because 4 bases is not enough, right?
Yeah, but making expansion over here, I like that you mentioned that it would be good for Mazur to take one of the corner expansions, because it would give him some spot to make more gateways, because now he added 3 of them, and it can be still tricky when he will make Dragoons over here.
Yeah, exactly. He needs some space right now. Oh, so that's 2
Oh, but it will be 2 EMPs. He should stasis that.
Yeah, exactly, because the vessel got 200 HP, so maybe he wanted to deplete it, so he could recall with another arbiter, but Well, I don't know what is going to be Mazur's plan right now. He cannot exactly recall because of how many turrets there are. He would need some hallucinations at least. So he needs to grab another corner expansion, and he'll be forced to fight this 2-1 Terran army soon. And Mazur's upgrades are not really good right now.
It's 0-0-0 against 2-2 overall right now,
Yeah.
so pure gateway army will without any storms will have a hard time.
Well, he's got a lot of arbiters, so that's his only way to really fight this game. But it looks so good for Nyoken, to be honest. Let's see how this battle turns out. Huge stakes!
Huge stakes, and this is the perfect moment because the
Oh my
tanks was
God.
on siege.
These mine drugs were so good. The Zealots are having a good time just dealing with the tanks. Oh my god, he just smashed all the Terran 2-2 army with
This is
such
how you
ease.
stasis. Such a nice attack from Mazur, but there are still some reinforcements from Nyoken, but he killed a lot of units. The most important part for him it will be just to kill these stasis units right now.
Yeah, well, that's the issue. He's losing a lot of these cells over there, so he needs to rebuild this army, and I fear that when this Nyoken's army is gonna come out of stasis, Mazur is not gonna be able to fight it. Yeah, and that's exactly what happens. And in situations like this, when you cannot clear the entire Terran army, it's gonna turn back on you, and well, you don't have really the gateways to make all the units you need because you don't have the corner expansion.
Yeah, money doesn't fight, unfortunately, because it would be good for Mazur right now. He's even having a lot of gas, so he's not lacking anything, only the gateways right now. And even like he's having like 5 arbiters, so like 5 recalls is a huge power if he will not get EMP'd.
Yeah, but you don't have that much ground army to recall, so. But yeah, the idea is not.
Oh, the stasis. Sorry.
Oh,
I mean stasis. 5 stasis.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm always like having a problem with this names. Like, stasis and recall are they are not very familiar in PvC.
Yeah, proto staff races. It's so hard to pronounce all the spells.
Yeah, that's true. Like I'm playing Good War only for 15 years, so so in next few years I will learn all the Protoss upgrades names. Still 0-0-0. Oh, but he's making 1-1-1 somewhere.
Yeah, 3 forges somewhere.
Oh, over here. That's a little bit too late. When Terran is already having 3-2.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to find a way because he's got so much money he doesn't really know what to do. Just Nyoken is strategically ahead of Mazur, and it just feels like Mazur doesn't know what to do in this game.
Yeah.
It's just like he was playing on recalling Terran, but his Nyoken's defense was so good that, well, granted, his engagements are good, just like this one. Look at
this is a great engagement for Mazur. Despite having this very bad upgrades, like he's fighting very well. Maybe now he will be able to kill this stasis army.
Yeah, although I feel like Nyoken got half of his limit somewhere. I don't know where is it, but it's not in the field.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's the full limit of Terran.
Yeah.
Oh, this mine might be huge. Look at the cost efficiency of these tanks when they are well upgraded.
Yeah, who needs siege?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there was even some zealots over there. Oh, double EMP.
and yeah.
Value out of the vessels.
Oh, the vessels actually EMP'd each other.
Oh yeah.
This can happen, guys. Friendly fire in StarCraft.
Good job. He could kill this army if there would be no scan. And 1-1-1 will kick in a second, but Nyoken is already having this 3 o'clock base. 6 o'clock base.
Oh, so
he's very
it's
happy.
6 o'clock where Nyoken had all of the remaining army.
Yeah, you're right. That's a lot of units. It's like 30 limits, maybe 20 limit over there.
Yeah, so to be honest, Nyoken doesn't really execute his attacks all that well, but for the time being, with the situation he has on the map. Oh, by the way, Yeah, the 12th expansion just, well, not just, but it died, so Mazur is just on 4 bases right now, so he needs to do something. Well, he's fighting pretty well in the battles, but he needs to secure his, as said before, his corner expansion.
Yeah, because Nyoken is already taking the right side of the map, and I don't think Protoss is feeling very comfortable playing against like Terrans when there is split map scenario.
No, not at all.
And already, again, the huge army from Nyoken. So he's macroing very nicely. And this time yeah, he took all the army. Oh, these arbiters are so clamped.
Oh. Okay, so Nyoken is forcing out an engagement, and this time that's a true limit from Nyoken. So there is no way Nyoken can lose this. Even if he stasis all the tanks, it's still not gonna be enough.
Yeah, the stasises are great, but it's just not enough. It's just too good of an upgrade, too big of an army from Terran, and he's still having a lot of money, not too much gas. So yeah, probably 3 machine shops and a lot of vessels, but yeah, a lot of vultures money left. Oh, maybe pure arbiters will win this fight.
Yeah, it's like it's funny because arbiters are actually worse than scouts in DPS because they shot so slowly.
Yeah.
So Terrans just don't mind them and don't even make a Goliath to fight them.
Yeah, he's don't even care about them, especially that it's like 3 armor already, so they are dealing 7 damage.
Yeah, it's 6. Oh, 7, right. It's not 3-3 just yet. And here's 1 arbiter to crush all. I mean, 1 Goliath to crush all 5 arbiters. That would be enough.
When Mazur is fighting, he's still having a lot of money, so even if he loses his expansion, he will not have a hard time rebuilding his army. But oh, this might be a huge mind drag. Nicely done.
Yeah, Scan was just in time, and it seems like that's gonna be the last stand of Mazur.
Oh, really badly. Oh, he's even defending the Goliath. It's very important unit.
Oh, and so many Goliaths came from the back. Just Nyoken got angry with these arbiters and want to just clear them all, level them with the ground.
But at least we will see the best upgrades possible. Like, I never seen these upgrades in PvT, I think.
Oh, really?
It's not very often to make.
There was a period of time when Protosses would go for 3 forges and go for mass upgrades. Well, Protosses were trying to find a way to really fight the campy style, and one of their approach was to make mass upgrades.
And did it work? Is it possible to fight like
yeah, you can do it. It helps just a little bit, but it's not all that great. Meanwhile, on the center we have some fighting between Protoss army and Terran, 2-3 mech army, but you all know, guys, what is going to happen. When tanks are sieged, you just don't get near. You go around to the other map, and from the other map, oh, that's exactly what I was talking about. You just go around and make a recall that.
Yeah, but this is not enough.
Yeah, exactly.
GG from Mazur.
GG.